Good afternoon, students, and welcome to Computers for Kids, Semester 2 course, part of our Junior University programming here at St. Martin's. This is Mr. Coles, and my apologies for not being with you today on this first class. Mrs. Sorkin and myself are at some principal meetings in Sherwood Park, and we will be returning later on today for parent-teacher interviews. So I hope that we see you there either this evening or tomorrow evening. But I did want to share some things with you and figured the best way to do that would be to create this video. So I appreciate your patience in watching this video. But as this is the first class and I'm uncertain as to everybody's abilities with computers, especially some of our younger students that are joining us from grade 1 or 2. Just wanted to make sure that they had an opportunity to follow along and be part of today's class. So what I'd like to quickly show you is just how to access something called Google Classroom. So I've created a class called Computers for Kids Fall 2017, and I have invited all of you, at least the students that I'm aware are joining us today, to this class. And in order to access that, you'll need to be able to access your email, which is where the invitation goes to. So, in order to access your email, I am going to show you the best way to do that. And I've invited my daughter, Caitlin, who's a student in Elk Island Catholic Schools, to the classroom as well. So I'll be using her email account with her permission just to show you how this will work. So here is Caitlin's email, and you can see that this class invitation has been sent to her. So I'm just going to show you quickly the best way to log on to your email account. Now, from just a Google window. So I'm going to change this slightly, just get out of here to show you how to access it. We want to access the Google account and the Google email. Now, I'm kind of running two different things here. I've got my account and Caitlin's account in here. So I'm just going to click on Caitlin. Hopefully this will work out. So you can see that she's got these, looks like a kitten, maybe it's 2, can't really tell, as her logo there. But then if you look here, we've got this word mail. Okay, and so we want to click on that, or we can click on what we call it's kind of this 9 boxes or a tic-tac-toe type looking thing. It's also called a waffle icon. But if you click on that, you will notice the word mail here. The big M looks like an envelope, or the word mail here. And either one of those, if you just click on that, it should access your email. If it may ask you to log in if you're not logged in already. And then you can see that here is the invitation. So you might have to search a little bit depending on how much email you got, but you can click on that and it will show up here. Purple banner says Google Classroom. It should say hi and your name. Dan Coles, that's me, has invited you to the class, Computers for Kids Fall 2017. And you'll see then this blue box right here. This is what you want to click on. So when you click the word join, it will complete that process of joining, and you will then have access to the classroom. A little bit about Google Classroom. Now again, it is, I'll have to just click on Caitlin here. Again, because I'm running 2 accounts at this time, it looks a little bit different. So here is what Caitlin sees when she joins. So you can see she has some other classes from her school. And here's Computers for Kids, and she can choose to decline or join. And then I can click join here. And now Caitlin is in the classroom. So this is what you will see as a student, because when you first log in, The class doesn't have any posts yet. By the time you're seeing this tomorrow, it may have some posts, as I may put some things there prior to tomorrow's class. So just a little bit, this is the stream. This is where information will come up in this space about assignments or announcements that I have. You'll notice over here it says, woohoo, no work due soon. But as things get added, there may be some work that's due there. There won't be very much, if any, homework in this class, but simply assignments or things that you're working on will be in there. Here's your classmates. So Caitlin is currently the only one registered. As each of you agrees and joins the class, you will get added there as well. And then finally, there's this About section, and currently it has one link, and that is St. Martin's Catholic School Typing Club login, and that is something that we will be viewing today and looking at. So that is how we access the Google Classroom. I'm going to sign off here for a few moments just to do a little bit of work, and there may be another video that I share with you, or I may just pause this one and add a little bit more here in a moment. So thank you for listening, and hopefully you were able to access this. Again, just as a reminder, we want to access our email. We're going to use this waffle icon here, or that word mail if we're just on the main Google site. We will click on, we'll look for the email, we'll click on join, and then we'll be able to join the classroom. And we will go from there. Thank you very much, and I will share some more information with you in a few minutes for me, and in just a few seconds for you. Each class, we will take 15 to 20 minutes to practice our typing skills, as this is a very important skill. It is something that you will continue to do throughout your entire life, whether that's typing on a computer or an iPad or using a phone. It is important, one, that we know where the keys are on the keyboard. Just if we're looking to locate them on a tablet or a phone, for example, if you'll know where to find the letters in order to type the word. But more importantly, if you're actually using a desktop computer or a laptop or a Chromebook, if you are able to type quickly, you can be much more productive. It is as much as handwriting is a bit of a lost art, computer typing is a bit of a lost art as well. We want to stay away from what we call hunting and pecking, where basically a student or an individual will look for a letter, let's say for example the letter T, and find it and just hit it with their pointer finger. And then the next letter is H, they hunt for that, they hit it. The next letter is E, they hunt for that, they hit it. And they've typed the word the quite slowly, when the word the could be typed very, very quickly using proper technique. So on a weekly basis, when we come for Computers for Kids, we will go to this link here. And it is very important that you come to this link. You'll notice underneath it actually has an address, stmn-saints. That is the code for this particular class. So you can click on that, and then it will open up. And I'm just going to log out here, so it is showing that I was logged in as I was doing some things. But you can use your username or email, or you can click on using your Google account. Now, because I have set everyone up using your school email address, which is part of a Google account, you should be able to do that with success. I will try this a couple of different ways just to show you what you can do, but if you click on this, it will ask you which account. I have set up my daughter Caitlin as well, just for demonstration purposes. So when it clicks on that, it's going to look to see if Caitlin is a registered one, and she is, but I forgot to assign her a classroom, so that is why it is doing that, and I will quickly do. So I have now added Caitlin to a class, and we are going to just try this again. Click on the link. It will bring this up using your Google account. It'll ask which account. We'll click on Caitlin, and then we can see that she's in here. So what this looks like is, it's called Typing Jungle, and simply click on the word start, and it will load for us. Now, I've set it up so that you can't skip ahead. You do need to get what's called 1 star on each of the lessons in order to begin. You simply click on the lesson, so in this case lesson 1, and it will load up for us. And this particular lesson consists of a video.
Type like a pro. Let's start.
So it will talk about the different finger positions, something called home row. If you look at the letters F as in frog and J as in jumping, there will be little bumps on those. You always want to have your pointer fingers touching those 2 keys, and then everything works from there. You'll start on, as I mentioned, what we call home row, which is A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, and the semicolon button. And then if you're looking to go into the top row or the bottom row, you'll simply move up and down. It's a little bit like playing piano. So we will watch the video, and I'm just going to skip past the video a little bit.
Let's get started.
That is how we do it. So as I mentioned, we place our pointer finger on the F. That's your index finger, your pointer finger, and then as I hit F, and then J, and you can see, and then the space bar, you use your thumb, and then it will give us a lesson to do. So F, 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 J, 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 and we just continue like that. It is really important that you don't worry about the speed that you're typing, but the accuracy. So you want to make sure that you are using the letters, the buttons that it suggests. Okay, so you can go through that. Oop, so Mr. Cole's made a little mistake there. Okay, so just continue through, ensuring the accuracy above all else. Okay, and then it will give us a review of these. So it is calculating our speed as well as our accuracy. Now, I have been doing this for many, many years. Since I was in grade 7 is when I started to learn. And it's giving me a little bit of an issue here. So hopefully it will fix itself here. So there's a few mistakes because it was not working for some reason. But we want to make sure that we are being as accurate as possible. Okay, and you will get stars. So it will tell you your score, what your real accuracy is, and that has to do with whether or not you're using the backspace key to fix mistakes, what your words per minute speed is, how long it took you, and these were the requirements. 80%, 3 words per minute, speed with a speed goal of 10 words per minute. So you get points and stars, and that allows you to move to the next lesson, which if you scroll down a little bit, you can find, and then you can move on to the next. Okay, so we're going to take an opportunity to do that for about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer today as we're just learning, and we will move on to another lesson a little bit later on. So thank you for watching this video. If you need any help, please see the substitute teacher that's in today, or our friend Aiden, who is in the class, will likely be able to help you as well. Thank you.